Welcome back to Biafra News Support Biafra people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you important update. All Biafrans must listen to this very update. All Biafrans in Biafraland must listen to this very update. This is not the first time Biafra Prime Minister is sounding this very warning to all Biafrans. Do not make any attempt of joining any military volunteer, military service, whatever it is that Zama called it. Biafra Prime Minister posted a post from China Sanworu saying Biafrans must be aware that the time for volunteering military service is fast approaching. This is very funny. Very, very funny. These people are very shameless. I'm telling you the honest truth. Biafra Prime Minister posted this very post, as you can see on the screen, from China Sanworu with a caption. Are these people not ashamed of themselves? ESN that was handed to them, they couldn't control or handle ESN. They came out, told Biafrans that Southeast politicians approached them and they handed ESN over to Southeast politicians. And can we all still remember when they were mentioning names of our gallant men on Radio Biafra, they will be ambushed and killed? Those that refuse to work for Southeast politicians. Can we all remember that? And they hear now, China Sanworu is talking about volunteering military service. Who is going to join it? If you mistakenly join anything, military service, whatever they call it, you're doing yourself. You're on your own. At your own risk. Because they are going to sabotage you. They are going to sell you to zoo killers in army uniform. The way they were mentioning names of our gallant men on Radio Biafra, and they will be ambushed and killed. They will come out. They will still come back on Radio Biafra and tell you how they deviated, how they started kidnapping and criminality. That is why they were killed. After mentioning their name on air. This is a warning from Biafra Prime Minister. Before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So first, before I read what Biafra Prime Minister posted, wrote on this very post of China Sanworu. China Sanworu said, Biafrans, we must be aware that the time for volunteering military service is fast approaching. All their titles to raise money did not work. Now they want to use volunteering military service. Who is going to join them? Unless you want to be killed. Who is going to join them? They have tried to raise money through ESN. Nobody donated shishi. Now they are talking about where are they? Who are they? Why are they not showing their face? Go and join a faceless voluntary military service and watch zoo killers in army uniform round you and they kill all of you. So here he said, the enemies are not backing down. Look at these ones. Are not backing down, and we Biafrans want to back down either. We must be ready to defend Biafraland. Oh, really? If they fail to let Biafra go, imagine that. Volunteering military service in Biafraland will stabilize the security of our towns and the communities. Above all, we can protect our land against external aggressors. Aggressors, especially the murderous Nigeria military, Fulani headsmen. And these people, it is very, very annoying. Seriously, it is. Look at people that handed a security outfit that was under their care, a security outfit that was meant to put a stop to the raping of our old mothers by Fulani terrorist headsmen. They couldn't handle ESN. They sold ESN to Southeast politicians. They are now coming out to tell you about military, voluntary military service. Because they have tried to raise money through ESN and nobody donated shishi. These people have still failed to understand that the only legitimate government governing entire Biafra territory is Biafra government in Eza. And the Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is in charge. They can't be relevant. Not now, not ever. They are no longer relevant. They are now irrelevant. They are doing everything to see if they can remain relevant. They can't. They have sold themselves and their paymasters no longer send them because they have realized that the only legit government is Biafra government in exile. And the PM Mazi Simon Ekpa is in charge. And there is nothing they can do about it. Look at China Sanworu that told our gallant men to leave the forest and to leave our forest and bushes and go back to their houses. to go about their businesses, their normal businesses. Look at the people telling you about a voluntary military service that handed ESN. Chike Dozem was so shameless to come and tell those still listening to them that the Southeastern politicians approached them to hand over ESN to them to place these boys under monthly salary. Just imagine that. And those that refuse to work for them, they will come on the Radio Biafra, mention their names, they will be ambushed and killed, and they will come back and tell you that they are kidnappers. They started doing kidnapping. And you believe that. You believe that. I know many of you believed it then, until Chike Doziam came out and tell you people that they handed ESN over to Southeast politicians. Some of them started working for them. Those that refused to work for them were ambushed and killed. And they will come back and tell you that they are kidnappers, they were doing criminality, and you believe that. Oh, really? Now go and join. If you didn't issue the atoga, join here. These people are not fighting for your freedom. If you must to know. If you don't know before, now know it now. They are not fighting for your freedom. All they care about is the little bribe the Fulanese are paying them. And I'm very sure that their paymasters no longer send them because they have realized that they have no fighter again in the freedom we are fighting for. We are no longer in agitation. Now we are government. Anya Polani agitation. So if Iliane is so desperate to join a volunteer ministry, go and join Chinas and Waru on and watch the zoo killers in army uniform and watch them sabotage you and watch them sell you out of zoo killers in army uniform. And I say, when they join the army, they sell you out. So here, Biafra Prime Minister said, Biafrans ignore this criminal IPOB in Nigeria. They are now running out of time. We have disbanded the ESN because they sold the name to Nigeria politicians. Now that they know that Biafrans has turned their back at anything, ESN, they are again planning Biafra Army. There is no recruitment to Biafra Army anytime. There is recruitment. I will announce it. If you go and join these criminals to betray Biafra, you will not finish your training in Biafraland. That is my promise. Did you hear that? Did you people hear that? Let me repeat it again. Biafrans ignore, this is coming from Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. He said, Biafrans ignore this criminal IPOB Nigeria. They are now running out of time. We have disbanded ESN because they sold the name to Nigeria politicians. Now that they know that Biafrans has turned their back at them, at anything ESN, they again planning Biafra Army. There is no recruitment to Biafra Army. Anytime there is recruitment, I will announce it. If you go and join these criminals to betray Biafra, you will not finish your training in Biafra land. That is my promise. You remember there were people captured or arrested, that was deceived also. Biafra Prime, I have always said it here. If there is any recruitment, once Biafra Prime Minister announces recruitment time, I will bring the update here, and you can freely join. Not any saboteur, not any criminal agitator, not any Nzama, not any IPOB Nigeria telling you a volunteering military service. Look at these criminals telling you about volunteering military service. If you like, go and listen to them. Biafra Prime Minister said, training na Biafraland. You will not finish that training in Biafraland. These criminals are not fighting for your freedom. Rather, they are doing everything to remain relevant to their paymasters. And we're here to make sure they remain irrelevant. Because they can't sabotage the freedom we are fighting for and still want to be relevant. They can't. It's not going to be possible and cannot be possible. Look at the criminals that told our gallant men to leave forests and bushes and go back to their houses. Without knowing that Southeast politicians approached them and told them to hand over ESN to them. And they did. They willingly did. To place them under salary. So to place them under salary, they were coming out telling you to contribute. They were telling you to contribute for ESN when they have already sold it out to Southeast politicians. You see the lie they were telling you people, contribute, fundraise. When they found out now nobody is contributing, they had no other choice than to come out and tell you. Were you aware before now that before that video was published that they have already sold ESN to Southeast politicians? Now can you go back and think why they were mentioning names of our gallant men on air? And anybody they mention their name will be ambushed and killed. Then they will come back and tell you, by Nigeria Army, they will come back and tell you that person is a kidnapper. Now they are talking about military volunteering. I am Mandega joining. Not joining on you people's own. Anything all nobody should come back here and start ranting or come on air online and start ranting up and down. This picture, Seth, what is this picture? Picture Amadika Kahaton Rota because I'm trying to figure out this very picture here. They want to exterminate the young men of Biafra. Because immediately Biafra Prime Minister made an announcement, recruitment who many people would like to join. Look at these criminals talking about volunteering military. Wait first. Chinas, didn't they say that they are not they run this thing? What did he even say? It's now very obvious that Chinas and is working against Biafra. I thought they are running Ipob, which is an organization and has no right to have an army. They said this themselves. So I really want to understand why Chinas and is talking about volunteering military service. I thought they said they run an Ipob, which is an organization and has no right to have an army. They said it themselves. You see how confused they are? Their paymasters no longer send them. They no longer have time for them. That is why they are running helter-skelter to show their paymasters that they are still in charge. That they are not in charge and can never be in charge. They can't. So Biafrans, let me not talk too much and read some comments from Biafrans. And somebody said, "Ndimbu form for Japa. Allah Biafra go swallow them all." He said, and that person said, "So China Sanwo-Olu is not ashamed of himself for posting the above rubbish on Biafra army. He is talking about protection against military killers and the herdsmen, but when Biafra Liberation Army neutralized them, he started to shout criminals killing Nigeria army. Just imagine that. Unu like here, then TK. If you people like, God join Yachina Sanwo-Olu a voluntary military. Kunu hushianya." Another person said, "Criminal China Sanwo-Olu, they have no money again to share. They want to use ESN. That is okay. They wanted to use ESN that is not existing. After Hane sell ESN to Southeast politicians, they wanted to raise their money with the name of ESN. That is why Biafra Prime Minister said ESN no longer exists because they have sold ESN. ESN no longer exists. ESN has been bound. They tried to raise money with ESN and that failed. Now they want to use military service. No, like I join the military service. So we must continue. They wanted to use ESN that is not existing to raise money, to share. Biafrans did not contribute. Now it's a voluntary military. After killing most brave men, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gathered. Any Biafran that fell to this trap will rot in DSS jail. Did you hear it? I told you that they were mentioning, if you have forgotten, when they were mentioning names of gallant men on Radio Biafra, and before you know it, they will be ambushed and killed. And they will still come back on Radio Biafra and tell you how they were doing kidnapping and criminality. That is why they were killed. These are the fools you think they are fighting for your freedom. Keep deceiving yourself. Another person said, "Some people that said there is nothing like Biafra army, that Biafra means that they are not fighting war." Did you hear that? Is it not some people telling you about voluntary military service now? Okay. They are jealous of Biafra Prime Minister. Their envy will not allow them to say the truth. They are jealous of Biafra Prime Minister. Oh, why is he the one doing this? Oh, why is he the one doing all of this? Why is he the one doing what Biafrans like? That is why they are panicking. Now, the people that said that they run an IPO organization that have no right to army, they are now telling you about military service, voluntary military service. IPOB Nigeria already. They don't have what it takes, and they can't have it. Another person said, "If you have ear, listen. China someone who is enemy. Biafra be alert." Okay, mothers, hold your children. No, do not allow your children. Somebody said, "Mothers, hold your children. No, do not allow your children to fall into China Sanwo-Olu and Nigeria army trap." Okay. Another person said, "Chinasa is trying to tie Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to the defunct ESN by using Mazen Nnamdi Kanu picture." Okay. I said it because this picture, I'm trying to figure out what is this. How did they turn Mazen Nnamdi Kanu picture to this? How did they turn the picture? I was looking at it because it looks like Amadike's picture. Okay, we must continue. Chinasa is trying to tie Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to the defunct ESN by using Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's picture. So he did not see anyone else's picture to use with the military attire. All this evil by Chinasa and the entire criminal DOS is to ensure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not released from DSS. What an evil scam. Okay. But the evil plan will not work. Their evil plan will not work. This evil plan is a failure on arrival. Biafrans are wise. The only voice of command we'll listen to now is the PM Simon Ekpa at Bridgie, at Biafra Bridgie. Okay. Another person said, China Sanwori is a joke. Mazenam the cannot really suffered in the hands of people he thought were with him. Makwana mebe Mazen Namde Kano shi hwa chikote ukwono hanino oji gbo onwe gburugburu nde ha na ihari na country ha no na-enwe any say na country ha no amoto shebe ohuru all these fools, all these criminals in disguise and oji gbo onwe gburugburu that ended up betraying him, selling him out to the oppressors. So another person said the world is enough for the wise. Biafrans, my wonderful people of the United States of Biafra, USB, you have heard our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Biafra now have its own satellite TV. Our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, will announce when there is recruitment in Biafra Army. Did you hear that? So Biafrans, please, once you come across this very update, don't fail to share it. It's very, very important for the safety of our people. Let them not go and fall into the hands of these criminal IPOB Nigerians looking for money up and down. And at the same time, looking for a way to remain relevant to their paymasters. Let's share this very update. Make sure you share it. Every Biafran in Biafraland must listen to this very update. It's very, very important. No recruitment is going on. And once Biafra Prime Minister announces any recruitment time, I will bring the update here. I've always said it. Do not go and fall into the hands of these criminals. So that is it, Biafrans. I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. Thank you all.